He broke his arm at work, goes to a municipal hospital in New York City, and the doctor who fixed him up didn't know it at the time, but made his arm look like a roller coaster. Unbelievable. Come join me for a moment as I share with you this remarkable story. Hi, I'm Jerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law in the state of New York. My wife is still on the beach picking shells. She's going to be there all day. She's going to meet us for lunch, and I have a few moments to share this great information with you. So now this gentleman gets injured on the job, and now he clearly has a fractured arm. He goes to the closest emergency room, which is a municipal hospital owned by the New York City Health and Hospitals Corporation. So now what happens? They see him in the emergency room, they take an x-ray, they confirm it's broken, and now the doctor in the emergency room decides he's going to set the fracture. And that's what he does. He sets the fracture, puts the arm in a cast, tells the patient, come back in a few weeks for follow-up. That's exactly what the patient did. Came back for follow-up. He's now, after 4 weeks, they take the cast off, they look at it, and then they recast him after taking an x-ray. And you know what the doctors there say? Everything looks great. But the patient looked at his arm and said, wait a second, something's wrong here. My arm is supposed to be totally straight. Instead, it looks like this. And you know what they said? Not to worry, give it a few more weeks, it'll heal just fine. Well, it didn't heal fine. Because now, a few weeks later, he comes back, and what do? They take the cast off, and what does it look like? It looks like this. Here, a roller coaster going up and a roller coaster going down. And he looks at his arm and says, something's wrong. And you know what the doctors say? They say, no, it isn't. Just rub it, massage it, it'll be fine. Well, guess what? It wasn't fine. Why is that? Because the doctor never casted this patient correctly. He never set the fracture correctly. And instead of putting it into the correct position, instead of aligning it correctly, this doctor, who originally set it in the emergency room, was so incompetent that he didn't even realize he set the bone incorrectly. And then when the patient went back for follow-up to the emergency room 4 weeks later, and they take an x-ray and they look at his arm, and the patient says, something's wrong, these geniuses turned around and says, no, it's fine, you'll just massage it when the cast comes off and you'll be absolutely fine. Well, he wasn't fine. So what did he have to do to correct the problem? He had to have a surgery in order to break that bone, to then reconnect it, reattach it, and it had to be reattached with titanium screws, implants, hardware, and now he had to go through the healing process all over again for another 8 weeks. And you might be asking yourself, if the emergency room doctor had originally recognized the problem and done it correctly, would he have needed surgery? The answer would be absolutely not. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into one case that I handled where I helped the gentleman obtain compensation as a result of clear incompetency by an emergency room doctor in a municipal hospital here in New York City. You know, I realize you're watching this because you've got questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if you're contemplating bringing a lawsuit because of improper medical care in New York and you've got legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Jerry, G-E-R-R-Y, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Jerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.